Guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we got some more info. Just a little update. I am planning on doing a video talking about the box theory. I do want to get a little bit more into that, which people have been talking about quite a bit. We'll see how this interacts with that when we get to that a little bit after this. But Global Dokkan is doing a little thing where it's like people can kind of like interact right here with this, and then they will give us like a hint of what the free-to-play character is going to be. And it is fairly obvious. So here's the one I got. I don't know about y'all, but that shit is like pretty crystal clear what that is. Fusion, Trunks, or Goten's hand right there. But then here we go. This is what we're actually looking about. We got Kid Trunks, and then we have a DKP. Looks like they are two. I don't know if these are going to be the only two free-to-play characters or what, but these are two free-to-play characters. Now, the tweets, too, character you can recruit by clearing events and missions. So, these are two free-to-play characters. Demon King Piccolo as well as Kid Trunks. Now, if we take a look at this, it does seem a little... That's crazy. I'm sorry. Like, I tweeted out, too. Like, I wanted Kid Goku to be, Carnival LR. I think that would have been perfect. There's something, like, really funny to me about, like, looking at this and Dragon Ball just gets a free-to-play TUR. Like, I know there's a lot of people that would get, like, that are going to get super mad at it, which I get. But, man, I don't know. I don't know how many times I could go over the whole, like, they're going to go with the safe shit and stuff like that, over and over and over until, this is just yet another example, right? Even in a celebration where we have 6 summonable LRs, they said, we're not fucking doing Namek. We're not doing Dragon Ball Saga. We're not doing Saiyan Saga. Well, I guess we don't, to be clear, I guess we're not 100% in the know that Namek Saga and Saiyan Saga are not summonable LRs, but considering each of them only have 2 slots, and then we have essentially 2 dual Dokkan Fests. One of them is 2 Yellow Coin LRs, I guess, the Kaioken Goku and the Great Ape Vegeta, and then the LR Namek Super Saiyan Goku and the Full Power Frieza. It seems to me pretty crystal clear that they're both just going to easy 8. Like, those 2, like, dual, like, units are just going to easy 8 right there. So it's like, they're like, all right, we're going to get our Super Saiyan 4, our Dragon Ball Super God characters, fusions, Buu Saga stuff. Like, that's what they're going for. Now, I'm going to assume, so we know we could fill in 4 characters. 4 slots can be filled in right here. Okay. So we know Super Vegito and Buhan are there, and then now Trunks. So Buu Saga has 1 more unit, probably going to be the banner unit. So, now we can just kind of like X off Buu Saga for part 2. Because it looks like we have all the Buu Saga stuff is done, right? Because we have the 2 super easy A's. We have the Trunks right here. We have the Trunks right there. That's from this right here, by the way. I think that the probably going to be very similar. I'm imagining that like this is just a Goten, and their super attack is where they actually just fuse into Gotenks. I think that the concept of the character, that this free-to-play Trunks, is going to be similar to this, but this unit, I would say, is very likely to have the tag switch mechanic, right? That new mechanic. I actually do... Yeah, nice. I have my little thing here. Hold on. This. Okay, so this is the little symbol, right? This little, like, tag switch mechanic. I assume that this is what this Trunks is gonna have, and then Demon King Piccolo, that's the Legends unit right there. Bro, again, I know people are gonna be really mad, but it's just a free-to-play TUR, man. So yeah, we've got that. All right, let's take a look at what these boys are gonna look at. Oh yeah. There's that. Okay, so it looks like it's just going to be young Demon King Piccolo. I mean, again, the art is like, it's one reason, by the way, that like so often we'll get like the same art for like Legends and Dokkan is because it's just literally the iconic poses for these characters is why. So it's going to be young Demon King Piccolo. Now, young Demon King Piccolo, I mean, he is a demonic power character, so they could, okay. One thing with some of the anniversaries, they've not really given us, like, good free-to-play characters. Free-to-play characters worth a dog shit. People really liked Sleepy Beerus. I did not. Roshi was a killer. The Trunks, Goten, and Gohan was not very crazy. Who is the 8th anniversary free-to-play character? I don't remember. What? Right. Babidi, Majin, Vegeta, and then the Hercule. I don't think that LR Master Roshi, perfect. W. Good job, Dokkan. They've not hit that since to me. I would really like to see these characters be good. Just telling y'all straight up, I would like Demon King Piccolo to do 0 damage. I want his attack stat to be 0. To be 0. I want his attack stat to be 0. You hear me? 0. And then, on the flip side, he can be like a nice, floating, defensive support type character. It's all they gotta do. Free-to-play characters, okay, check this out, do not need to suck fucking ass. They don't need to. We have to use 6-man teams with a friend unit. It's okay if a free-to-play character is really good. And especially, like, this guy could be really good. All they got to do, make him a demonic power support type character. Defense and support. Like, when they try and balance free-to-play characters, they are horrible. It's terrible. You can't, they're not going to, they can't, don't do it. Just make him like a free-to-play support. Now, I'm going to assume, because we're doing this, again, that Trunks is probably the LR. Like the Trunks and Goten are probably the LR. Because they're going to have the new tag switch mechanic. So, Demon King Piccolo is just going to be, like a free-to-play TR. Is what it looks like. So, like, he's not... Please, Amatsu. Like, you can't... It's just, like... Dude, like, if he sucks... I'm sorry, like, a part of me, like, does think it's hilarious, but, yeah, like, he needs to not be, like, the absolute worst shit known to man, okay? Just think of a free-to-play support. It's not tough. There's so many category teams. You just think of a free-to-play support, and he can have real value next to Juggernaut. You know, we're going to get, like, crazy Daima, Dokkan Fest, and LRs and stuff like that. You know, he could really help with, like, demonic power Juggernauts or something like that to support them and make them better. It's not rocket science. It's very easy. It's a super easy concept to get. Like, please, Dokkan, please. All right, so the Goten and Trunks. Again, I have this character pulled up because I think that this is sort of like a similar like concept or base, but because you know from what we saw of the Vegito, like Goku and Vegeta each had like 2 arts. So what I do think is we're gonna get, you know, like Trunks will be like the starting base of the unit, and then we'd be able to tag switch into Gotenks, and I guess it probably would just be very similar to what the Vegito is, right? Where we'll probably be able to transform into them at a certain point, and then we'll see how that is gonna go. Now, judging by the fact that this is a character where, again, we could swap back and forth between Goku and Vegeta and fuse into Vegito. If you guys have noticed, we just literally got Red Zone stages tonight. These Red Zone stages, like look at this, 21 minutes, 23 minutes, 24 minutes. Like, I didn't die in these, right? Like, these are one-hitter quitters. It's just, these bosses are carrying, you know, 200 million HP apiece. Like, they're, you know, Goku and Frieza have 100 million HP. So now a lot of these bosses have just huge pools of HP. So, you know, maybe we could see Trunks and Goten actually be able to do some stuff again. Like they would have some, like, look at the amount of categories that they'll have. You know, they very well could be on things like World Tournament, you know, Rapid Growth, Time Limits, you know, Fuse Fighter. Like, there's a lot of teams that it's going to be nice to get good characters on. Special Pose, right? Like, we got a lot of stuff. Yeah, they'll probably be on Heavenly Events and Trusted Will. Like, they're going to be on a lot of categories. So, I mean, I'd like to see the character be good. A free-to-play LR, to me, feels like a character that could be a little bit more balanced. Maybe they could do some damage, could have some abilities. I'm just hoping that the character is good. Free-to-play characters do not need to be bad. They don't need to be as good as summonable LRs and shit, right? Like, the Trunks and Goten don't need to be as good as Vegito, but, like, they can be good. Just make them help. I do hate that, like, they waste their time making these characters and stuff like that, and they're just not even that good. It bothers me. It does. All right, so that's that. We have, again, the Trunks free-to-play, you know, Trunks and Goten, presumably the LR with the reverse mechanic. And then we've also got Demon King Piccolo as well. I did also want to tweet about this. So they attached this image for some reason. It's occasionally in the past, Dokkan has put up very goofy... Oh, these items are there. Okay, interesting. Okay. Occasionally in the past, global Dokkan's Twitter has made, like, ridiculously stupid looking mistakes, right? It's just like they've tweeted stuff out when stuff wasn't meant to be out and stuff like that. I do think that they meant to tweet this and tell us about this, but the image is what's weird because it's not open. It's not yet. But yeah, the global is drip feeding us a lot of info. This is interesting because some of these are exclusive items, right? Like this is a 3rd anniversary item. This is a 1st anniversary item, and this is technically an 8th anniversary item, right? That's what that is. The Goku gi, the ripped up Goku gi right there. So we'll be able to trade in the 10th anniversary coins we got from doing all those missions to get these keys. Well, the keys are one of the things we can get. And then we could use those to do, what is it? The, all orb events, previous, like, skill orb events that have been available. We could use those keys for that. So, does actually look like these coins are going to lead to some interesting things and not just bullshit. Then there's dude, thank you for putting the fist. Yeah, raised fist. There we go. And then we do have Super Vegito and Buhan. I mean, I'm going to tell you all this. I am much more, I like them being more communicative with us. I mean, we were pleading with them to do this, and they did. So, yeah, I mean, they did. Okay, so you saw that guy's comment right there? They drop in 8 days. Because, again, the reason, I think this is a bait and switch. Like they're like, look at this, look at this, look at this. And then at the last minute, they're like, oh, actually over here. And we have, you know, other LR EZAs that are dropping during part 1. Like, I think, like, that's what the intent of them giving us this info so early is, right? Because, again, these guys, bro, they don't release until the 31st. So, dude, like, here, let's look at the schedule. Let's just take a look at it. Schedule. Let's see. Yeah, man, it's not even close. They don't even come out close to right now, man. They're a full week away, dude. So, all right, there we go. We got some extra info and stuff like that. I mean, this 10th anniversary is looking crazier and crazier. I do wish that they would have given Dragon Ball one of the LR slots instead of a free-to-play TUR, but you know what? Life's a bitch and then you die. It is true. So, let me know what you guys think. We'll see as more of this gets filled up. But yeah, so we know part 2 is probably not going to have any Buu Saga, Dragon Ball, GT, Saiyan Saga, or Namek Saga. So looks like the 3 summonable LRs for part 2 are Android Cell Saga, Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball Z movies. Looks like the 3 LRs are coming from those 3. Only this.